Do you think you overconsume?
I think we definitely live in a consumerist society where people buy more than what they need, often on a daily basis. I'm no exception to the rule, and I often find myself making purchases that are not required, but I still go ahead and do them. So this is something that I'm trying to address by shopping less and shopping wise. So looking forward, this is something that I will try to improve on.
Do you think fashion industry are causing environmental issues?
In my opinion, the fashion and the retail industries are responsible for some of the environmental issues that we face today as a society. I believe that often brands produce more than what it's required and what it's needed. They often use strategies to promote their branding throughout the year by associating their clothing with different seasons of the year, different trends, or different ideas, marketing ideas that they've got for their brand. So it's often the case that they are producing more than what's needed. So there will be a surplus in the production of the goods, which will mean that pollution would have increased by the production of those goods that are not required. So definitely, I think this is something that companies in the retail and fashion industry should be watching out for, and this is something that they are responsible, so they should act accordingly.
How does you imagine the world in about 10 years if we continue living like that?
It's really hard to imagine what the world will look like in 10 years' time if we continue to damage and pollute it in the way we have been doing for the last decade, for the last 50 years, probably for the last 100 years or more, since basically the industrialization process. So definitely, this will be something that needs to be addressed at an individual level, at a country level, and at a global level. So it is not only for the politicians to take action on this matter, it's also for us as individuals and as citizens of the world to make our absolute best to contribute to this very relevant issue. So I was pleased the other day to see in the US presidential elections that someone that has better views for environment than the previous and still actually President Donald Trump had. So this is definitely a step in the right direction if Joe Biden proves to be doing what he has campaigned for on this aspect. So there is some hope, and obviously we have to do our fair share to make sure that things are heading in the right direction. But I still believe that we can make our planet a better place. There's no planet B, obviously, and I think green is the way to go.